Hi there, and welcome to a tutorial on how to build the Okinawan Sparring deck from Cobra Kai. So, what you're going to need for this build is a 15x16 area, 12 iron bars, 4 lanterns, 5 acacia slabs, 44 oak planks, 32 stripped jungle logs, 32 cyan terracotta, 125 regular terracotta, and 121 gray carpet. Now this is, of course, if you're building it in survival, which maybe you are, maybe you aren't. So, let's begin. Alright, so for the most part, this is all pretty even. It's mostly, if you can count, and you can build this. So, follow along, and it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Alright. So, for starters, we're going to start off by building, just going to scooch over a little bit. We're going to place 5 logs or planks down the middle. Then we're going to put 2 on either side. Now, this will be your main pathway up. Now, I don't think it really matters what way you face, because it really just doesn't matter. So, I'm just going to face it the same way I have it set up over there. So yeah, in those first 5 blocks, you're going to want to put the slabs in front. And then, of course, put 2 blocks on either side. So it kind of looks like this. Alright, and now you're going to want to go diagonally 2 blocks on both sides. This will be a very simple thing, and voila. Alright, and now you're going to want to repeat the first step by placing 2, then 5, I think. Hey. And then 2 more. So in total, it's going to be 9 blocks long, I should say. I'm just making sure. Okay, yeah, it is 9 blocks. So then you're going to want to, of course, repeat the corner step. 1, 2. Go 9 blocks along. I'm just going to try to mirror it. That's it. And then 9 blocks along. Okay, that definitely is not right. Oops. So we will break that. I did something wrong here, because that did not line up. What did I do wrong? This is 9. Okay, then 2. I must have... I didn't build it all the way. Don't worry about holes in your ground underneath. I mean, unless you're gonna really be using this for its intended purpose of a sparring. Oh. Oops. I didn't do the full extension out. Alright, there you go. There's your full little ring. Just, we're playing grass, even though it's not going to matter because this is all going to get covered up. Now, if you want, you could really just fill this in with acacia planks, but I'm going to stay true to the show because in a few scenes, you can see that there is a little square underneath the, the mat, which is the carpet. So just pretty much fill this in with terracotta. You can start just by doing all around the first ring. So just fill in with terracotta. Don't worry. Don't fill it all the way in, I guess I should say. Is don't fill it all the way in. And then what you want to do is fill in from each little corner that you just made. Just fill in from each little corner like that. I believe that is correct. Just let me check my reference photos. Yes, okay. So now, once you have it sort of like this, that is your primary little setup. That's all you really need to do. To then do the cyan terracotta, which looks the most like what they had on the actual sparring deck in the show. So you're just going to want to do a ring of that around where that terracotta was to make that little square shape. I'll try to remember to throw some pictures up maybe so you can see it. Alright, and then you're just going to want to fill this in with terracotta. I don't know why I could have just saved that block, but you're just going to want to fill this in with terracotta. Don't worry about that. So yeah. So this is seen a few times. This is just how the deck looked when you were when they just had finally united their dojos and everything. So next up we'll do the pillars quick. So yeah. I have my pillars 8 blocks tall. I'm not gonna really worry about that. So I'm gonna just say that's how I liked it. I think you could go maybe a little shorter, but I think it looks really good with the 8 blocks tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's. Oops. I think that's 8. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 8 blocks tall. So try to match that up. Like I said, you're gonna have to use strip jungle wood. Did I first try? Yeah. But you're gonna want to put these on these little diagonal spots. Right here, the middle block. What you could also do is put planks like this. I didn't like that. Because the deck's a little bit rounder near the edges, and I just didn't like that. Like knowing that it's like that and more boxy. I liked it kind of round. So I opted for the option of just doing it like this. All right, one more. That's probably too tall. Or perfect. Wow. All right. So there are your 4 pillars. That's on every corner. So yeah, here's the little walk-up ramp. You could probably put this on every side, but I chose to opt for just the front to keep it more show accurate. So yeah. Now if you want, you can lay down your mat. I'm gonna lay down that quick. So you want to go from the corner where these 2 blocks are, and where this you just put your pillar is. So yeah, you're gonna want to go from each corner to each corner. So what you're gonna see is a 9 block strip of terracotta. That's literally all you're gonna see. It's just like that. So you're gonna want to do it all like this, go into a square, because yeah. You'll actually notice sometimes in the scenes if you watched Cobra Kai or have seen Cobra Kai, that the mat's actually a little bit up on the pillars, which we can't really replicate, but we can. So that kind of tells me that the mat goes at least to the pillars. So yeah, you're just gonna want to fill this all in with the gray carpet. Kind of stacking carpet up over all willy-nilly. Alright. Oops. So yeah. And then lighting. I've opted for the option of iron bars. So you're going to want to go from the top. You're going to want to count with counting this block, you're going to want to count 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to want to place iron bars actually on the outside in a little pattern like that to then put lanterns on. So we're going to do this again. 1, 2, 3. Place my iron bars, I should say. Place my lantern. And from this one, 1, 2, 3. Place the iron bars. And then I'm not gonna count. Don't worry about it. 1, 2, 3. There you go. All right, and there you go. That's the Okinawan Sparring deck. Now, of course, there are some things you can't replicate in Minecraft. I mean, it is a block game. Like for instance, they actually have strung little lamps from each of the pillars across. I couldn't replicate that, so I just skipped out on it. But this still looks good. Now, of course, if you are, say, perhaps in nighttime, it does get a little dark. Oops. So yeah, as you can see, it gets a little dark, especially towards the center. So if you want, you could probably, if you're not gonna really ever take the carpet off, find the middle block, most block. It's like right about here, and then just place a bit of glowstone in the middle. I think that's it. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. So then it should be 5. Yeah, 5 on each side. Yeah. So if you want, you can find the most middle block and put a piece of glowstone just to light up the deck on the outside. But of course, it also looks cooler like this. But if you are a mob conscientious person and don't want a creeper spawning on your deck, well, then I'd recommend doing this. But for now, I'm gonna keep it like how I had it, and yeah. So this is how you built the how to build the Okinawan Sparring deck from Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai, sorry. Wow. I slipped right there. Oops. I was supposed to show that. Okay. So yeah, this is how you built the Okinawan Sparring deck from Cobra Kai. I hope you guys did enjoy. I know I did. I'm gonna use this definitely in some of my builds. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, people. Thank you.